This is very interesting. So I saw this issue with Adora Fortuna. So I am, as you guys may or may not know, kind of a fan of hag VTubers, and they're kind of a thing for me. Everybody's got their own taste, but for me, it's the hags. Now, I really did genuinely enjoy this little meme here. To me, it was just once again, this is the very common meme. So Dora over here going, hey, what are these? I found them in your cabinet, and getting in on the restarting a dying star kind of hag meme here. The fertility age, fertility sport, ova boost, fertile egg, conception for her, fertile health, fertile lady. This is a long going meme, which I think is hilarious. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's not a problem at all. It doesn't really create any issues. And the one issue which I saw on this, which is a regulatory issue, is clearly ridiculous. But this to me is a very, very hilarious meme. And then I went out here after, watching this and seeing this kind of hilarious meme, and then seeing that there was pushback on this. And I saw this comment here, hey, everyone, I'd like to formally apologize for my tweets. At the time of postings, my intentions were to join in on a popular meme and trend that was popular a few months ago, but I had unknowingly hurt some people. And for that, I am very sorry. Intentions do not reflect the outcome. I'm so sorry for hurting anyone that came across it. I'll be conscientious to do better from now on. Following this, I'll be canceling my stream and give some time to reflect on my actions. For posting a meme? Like, to be honest, this is absolutely harmless, and in no means is it illegal, and no means does it violate any sort of regulatory schemes. We're going to talk about the one that people jumped out there, because Vols is a Singaporean corporation. So the corporation here, obviously, let me just show you guys real quick, so you guys know that I'm doing the homework here. So Vols over here, the corporation that Adora belongs to, is a Singaporean corporation. They're located at with Crazy PTE Ltd here. Let me zoom in for all my Singaporeans. Maybe you know this. We got a lot of base Singaporeans out there in the chat. They're located at 420 North Bridge Road, 0433, North Bridge Center, Singapore, 188727. CEO is Yosuke Arai, and they were established 2023, and they have 200,000 Singapore dollars as capital. That's actually okay, but it's not an amazing amount. Business areas: VTuber production, digital marketing, AI business. So very interesting that they would try to make her take it down. Now, of course, she came out subsequently and made this statement, and I want to be clear for all transparency. She said, hey, everyone, I wanted to take a moment to speak about the situation. My hope is we can move forward together. I would like everyone to avoid sending any negativity towards Vols or anyone involved. To clear things up, I wasn't forced to do anything. The Vols team shared their advice and gave me the space. So here's where, and she goes back in saying the decision was my own. Okay. When a corporation gives you advice, right? We all know what that is. I've worked at corporate. We know what advice is. There's voluntold, right? I voluntold you to do this, right? You don't have to, but we're strongly recommending you do. And next time things come around where it might be something like talking about revenue share, talking about contract negotiations, etc., we know what that is. And trying to bullshit at this point that it's anything but that influence, right? Even if the decision ultimately is your own, is ridiculous. And this is exactly the sort of thing that I think needs to be carefully monitored. Once again, it's silencing somebody for something that's harmful to nobody, saying it hurt who is this hurting, what person complained. I couldn't find one person that'd be offended by this. Even the funniest thing is, even my favorite, my beloved hag VTubers, they love this, right? Nobody finds this offensive. No person is coming out there except for the most salty of Niji sisters, the ones that have been in the Fujo mines for decades. But other than those, those crazy Fujo cat ladies, we've got essentially no one that would even think about complaining about this. And it's something that, frankly, if anybody did, it's a meme, right? It's a meme. It's a clear meme. It's an established meme. It's a meme that's been out there for not even a couple months, almost a year now. I've seen that meme since I've come into the VTubing space almost a year ago. I've seen that meme, and I think it's hilarious. I love it. I have it saved on my phone, not hers, but somebody else with the same meme. I think it's great. I think it's hilarious. There's nothing wrong here. And the last thing you should ever do from your branding standpoint is apologize. And, I know that she and Vols have come back and issued an official statement saying we didn't do it right. It's not our fault, which they gave here. Let me pull this up real quick. This is one of these, corporate corpo official statements. But every time they do these statements, it always comes off as the lady doth protest too much, as them fighting back against these accusations, against these comments too hard, right? They wouldn't do all this if it wasn't something they pushed back on, right? And they do say here, currently, our content guidelines for talents are not as clear as they could be. We need to recognize the need for better defined standards and are working to revise to ensure our creators feel supported and confident moving forward. What that means is they're going to crack down harder. They're going to issue stronger warnings. They're going to let them say less. That's what that means. That's what this statement means. And whenever you see a corporation that's going in that direction, it's frankly the wrong direction. It's very sad that creators get noticed for this. I hadn't heard of this creator before this moment. And it's sad that the first time I noticed them or hear about them is not through a funny clip or anything else. It's through this. And let me show you something else. So some people have said that this meme, and let me pull up the meme one more time because it needs to be shown in order for everybody to understand. So here's the meme, and it does have some products in it. Right. So obviously you've got products in it. Now the products are kind of faded out. It's kind of hard to see the products themselves and the branding, et cetera. There's some that might be more easily identified, but a lot of them, it's kind of hard to identify the exact brand or where it might be, et cetera. But some people were saying this could violate a Singaporean government regulation because there is a government regulation related to by the HSA in Singapore related to the advertisement or promotion of medical products. I don't think that this in any way could be at all conceived as something falling under this. So this actually is a regulation in Singapore which requires advertisers to ensure compliance with legislation and guidelines for advertising materials, products, and traditional medicines. So anytime you publish anything related to buying any sort of medicine, so oils, medical products, quasi-medical, homeopathic, traditional, Chinese proprietary, you need to get a permit for that if you're conducting sales promotion activities. She's not doing any of that. A meme is not, there's no way that you could go under her meme and buy the product from her or Vols. So because they are not selling the product, there's no way for you to go out there and buy that product. She has no affiliate link with them. She has nothing else that's promoting those specific products. It's just a meme. I don't think there's any way to say this is regulated, like a meme is regulated under medicinal advertising restrictions. I think that's preposterous. That's stretching. That would be way out of field for a regulatory body to come down on that. I mean, they have trouble. Let's be real. Regulatory bodies have trouble following and restricting even serious violations of regulations. So it often takes a extreme violation of a regulation for there to be the government crackdown. I don't think the government is searching for memes. This isn't England, right? When we're talking about policing in England, this is dealing with Singaporean medical advertising restrictions. I don't think they're coming down on that there. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Really wild overreaction on the case of Vols.